Before I open up about my chilly life, Dr. Peel, I want you to know that I wasn't always like this. I was kind of a badass. I was #1 dick in Cork City, solving crimes and catching guys' wieners when they were sticking in holes they weren't supposed to be sticking.
It's not all glitz and glamour, really. There's a lot of things you have to do that you don't see in the movies. Like putting some things into petty cash, like say, hairpins to get inside the door. Now, to be honest, you can get hairpins for about $1.50 in pennies, which is pretty...
Flashlights are detective's best friend. What about dogs, you ask? Well, I ask you, can a dog help you discover clues in the dark? Well, but perhaps they have maybe they can, because they have a noticeably enhanced sense of smell, as we all know, but it's just another mouth to feed, isn't it?
Me and Roscoe were in pretty high demand. You see, everyone in this city had a secret, and most secrets were worse than others. Especially the guy we were looking up at the moment, Councillor Hearn. You see, he had a kissing cousin in Wexford.
Apart from my pipe shimmying and owning a flashlight skills, I was also an accomplished computer man. I could turn on a computer, look at a screen, and understand what I was seeing because I
would have never had this opportunity if it wasn't for Roscoe
taking Buckley
me
know
under
that
his
I
wing.
hated him back then.
What an amazing guy.
I only hired him in the first place.
Not only
my
a
wife said
genius
I'd get
detective, but he had a beautiful wife to beat as well.
To keep me straight when she
There was always a
around.
sparkle in his eye as soon as the
Way to
case was
keep him
closed
around
and
after
he'd go
she
home
left.
to her.
I was a
You could
mess.
tell that he was a man thoroughly...
What's that, Roscoe?
Your mother's hair lacks both body and shine. And she sleeps with men.
Okay.
Go back to that.
How can I ever repay you? Sure, Mr. Roscoe, but you don't have to repay me. I owe you a life debt, remember?
Yeah. I pro bonoed your wife and found her being pro bono by a pro-life activist.
Yes. Well, in that case, it's better to know she's alive being pro boned than to live without knowing whether she's alive or dead, I guess.
Is it? I've always wondered. Well, since you owe me a life debt, you can go down to the shop and get me some more beer. Knock on the bathroom door when you come back. I'll be pumping fudge.
Make sure you get him non-alcoholic, okay? Are you kidding? He'll kill me. Yeah, but then your life debt'll be over. Sure, if I was free of visas, I don't know what I'd do it with myself. Kill myself, probably.
Fucking no!
Hi, Mrs. Connolly. Scared the shit out of me, man.
Mr. Buckley, I initially told you when your incredibly good-looking partner, is he here? That you could stay in this house until you found my husband.
Well, Mrs. Connolly, it's actually outside of office hours, so there's like a €25 consultation fee.
Mr. Buckley, it's been 6 months, and I've come to the realisation that you're merely squatting here and that there's no investigation underway to find my estranged husband.
Oh, we did find him. He was dead.
What? What did you say?
Dead tired of that banking job that he was doing, and he went to work in the grocery store.
Are you telling me that my Patrick left his job at the bank to become a greengrocer? That he just up and left his wife, an extremely successful life, to become a greengrocer? Is there another woman?
Sure is, I guess.
Is it Yvette Simmons? That hussy's trying to get in his pants for years. I swear I'll kill her if she so much as touches my Patrick. Which greengrocers? Is it Simmons Grocers?
Anyone at all is fine, to be honest with you. Actually, I've got this list here. If you could just pick some of this stuff up while you're down there, it'd be great.
This is a very expensive list, Mr. Buckley. I'll expect restitution.
Oh yeah, look, I'll write you a check when you get back.
Restitution in the form of cash, Mr. Buckley. It's come to my attention that your cheques are just Valentine's IOUs, and I cannot cash one back rub at my branch, as it's not even legal tender.
Piss off, you fucking clown.
What did you say?
I said it looks like it's about to come down.
I'll be back, Mr. Buckley. And if my husband isn't where you say he is, I'd expect either an empty house or rent in my hand.
Excellent stuff. Okay, bye now.
As well as the discombobulated arm, we found some shredded paper and a creepy pumpkin mask in the bag.
Maybe we could give it to Cardigan for prints. Pull the wool over his eyes, tell us for a smaller case.
Yeah. Maybe we can ask someone to know about his mask.
Roscoe, you do know what this means?
Town.
Yes, town. Or as I like to call it, the big dirty dog. We're just lice living on its back. Or fleas, as the fleas dogs have. Fleas. We're fleas living on the dog's back. Our little lives, our petty dramas, our pain, our suffering, our joys, are nothing to the big hairy dog. We just an itch for it to scratch. When my wife left me for my arch nemesis insurance scam Sam, the dog didn't care. He just scratched behind his ear. When I had a mental breakdown, the dog didn't care. He just scratched behind his balls. Yeah, town. Nothing ever came good out of that place. Except for my partnership with Buckley. Yeah, he's become a good, I wouldn't say friend, sidekick, but a higher level sidekick, almost partner, but not quite. We met at an paper airplane tournament. We teamed up because I can throw me an airplane, but I can't make one for shit.
Roscoe!
Whereas
Roscoe!
he, shit.
Detective Cardigan.
But if it isn't Cork's two #1 detectives.
You know, Cardigan, you didn't say anything about being at an active murder scene.
Multiple murder scene, actually. And there's another fella in the bedroom, even more murdered. And he's totally naked.
Naked, you say?
It's It's all very exciting, boys. I thought you might get a good kick out of it.
Where are all the other police persons?
Bingo. If you want to get away with murder in Cork City off someone between 5 and 7 every second Wednesday.
Where are you going?
Don't judge.
So how can I help you anyway, Detective? You said you needed a hand with a matter of urgency, I believe. You two aren't back solving sordid mysteries again, are you?
Well, I'll see how this one goes. Can you have a look at these and see if you can get the prints? Like fingerprints?
Oh yeah, Jesus, sorry, Detective. I seem to be having one of them slow days, you know. I seem to be having a lot of slow days lately. It's like there's something wrong with my brain. Something seriously wrong. It's almost like I'm dying. And yet, I'm afraid to go to the doctor for fear of what he or she, it might be a she as well. That's the thing. It's a good thing, of course. Hashtag feminism and all that. But I'm afraid of what he or she might say to me. Might tell me I'm dying or something. And to be honest, I'd much rather die in my sleep than lie awake night after night knowing that the inevitable is coming. Detective, I know you said it's perfectly legal to steal from dead people, but I suddenly have this overwhelming urge to arrest you right now.
Cardigan, that's just because there's something wrong with your brain, remember? Don't worry about it. Well, like, don't worry about me taking the stuff off the dead guy, but you should worry about your brain, because there's something wrong with it.
Thank you, Detective.
I'm gonna go see what Rosco's doing in the corpse room. Oh, cool, he's totally naked!
How are the eggs?
No time to talk about our eggs, Party.
I'm more of a sausage boy anyway.
I like it, keeping them easy. Haven't seen you lads around in ages. I heard you move out to the land of the yawns and lawns. Not enough crime feeds.
No time to catch up, Party. We're in the middle of something big. What's the word in the street?
I have to be more specific. There's loads of words on the street. There's a stop sign, there's a grocery sign. Not many on this particular street, but if you imagine the street, there's lots of words on the street.
You hear about anyone killing folks in a freaky fashion, like chopping parts off?
What you mean?
Well, out in the land of yawns and lawns, we found a human arm in the trash.
Oh, that's fucking mental. Boys, leave the chicken alone. Come hear this. Those boys will never leave that chicken alone, will they?
So, nothing about a murder involving horrifying dismemberment then, no?
No, man, but I'll keep my eyes pinned back to my ears. That way my ears can keep my eyes open, my eyes can keep my ears open.
Your ears are always open.
See, it's already working.
We also found this mysterious mask.
Ah, boys, come see this. They'll never leave that chicken alone, will they? Those boys will wake up one day and realise there's more to life than playing with that chicken. But it'll be too late, because they'll all be chickens.
Partake. Come on, man. Little help. The mask.
Hangman fucking Louis.
Come again.
Hangman fucking Louis.
Come again.
Hangman fucking Louis.
Come again.
Hangman Louis of Hangman's Loose. Only the greatest movie ever made.
Never heard of it.
Oh, bleeding Philistines. It's made from a crowd blood vomit pictures down the road. If you want to find out about the mask, I'd go down there and wag a few chins.
Thanks, Party.
No otherwise.
Let's go.
Hangman Louis, all right. Relic of a time when all we used to do here at Blood Vomit Pictures was churn out trashy B movies.
B movie.
Blood, brains, boobs, butts and balls.
So, you don't make these pumpkin pictures anymore?
Well, I didn't say that. Unfortunately, people still love B. They're cheap and easy to produce, like. Just lure a fat homeless guy off the street with the promise of cheap booze and stick a mask on his face. Hire half a dozen of reasonably attractive prostitutes for a day and pour a few gallons of pig's blood all over their ample parts, if you know what I mean. And with the growing demand of female demo, swing a couple of big pink and brown teenage dicks in their faces. In 3D. How have I never heard of these before?
We found this mask during the course of an investigation. We're very curious where it came from.
Could have come from here, I guess. Could have come from an online store gag shop. Look, I'm sorry, but there's really nothing more I can say beyond this. I'm allocating the running of all things Hangman Louis to a separate department, so I can concentrate on Blood Vomit Pictures' other interests, mainly our expanding line of hugely successful ghost star films.
Ghost star?
Yeah. Imagine such eternal stars as Marilyn Monroe, Heath Ledger, Audrey Hepburn, Dennis Hopper, Betty Davis, Mickey Rourke being resurrected to star in the same movies together.
That's impossible.
Oh, we have the technology.
How come I've never heard of any of your hugely successful Ghost Stars pictures before?
Oh, I take it you don't watch subscription pornography? Hello, Aggie.
Hey!
I got Roscoe Buckley outside here. Real life private eyes. They just want to talk to you, but... A moment, gentlemen, excuse me. Hi, honey. I'm sorry, honey. I told you I'd be back to mow the lawn when I get home. Because I ran out of petrol.
Real life private eyes. Like Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget isn't real.
Oh,
Aggie, can you look at this mask and tell me where you'd find it?
it's in your hands. You're bad at hiding things. Michael, close your eyes. That's odd.
Those stains were there already.
No, this is actually from our film. It's not a knockoff. This comes from our set.
That's bizarrely helpful, actually. Can you give us the files of everyone who was on that set?
Can you, Aggie?
Well, yes, but there's 27 Hangman Loose films. So, and this isn't all of them.
27.
Yeah, there's loads like. But I can show you the latest trailer.
They look at me. They think I have no soul, You know, when you look at a dandelion in the spring, ponder its many seeds, it reminds me of all my victims over the years. Have buried them in their graves. But after a while, one gets tired of all these bodies and disposing of them. I just want to get on with the ordinary tasks of life. Hanging out with my girlfriend at the weekends, throwing around the ball. These are the things for which I live now. But it seems no matter what I do, there is always a victim. Going about my gardening, even then, things happen. I've killed on bridges, outside churches, opera houses. But you see, I'm more than all that. I am everywhere. I am inside of you. I am a woman. And I'm back.
It's very good, isn't it?
No, what is it even?
Come on, let's go, smokes.
I'm just after remembering there, lads. I actually have all the files on a USB. Isn't that handy?
Thank you, Aggie. Okay, now it's your job to look after this.
Oh, sure.
We're gonna need to hire an assistant.
Agreed.
Do you have any questions about the position?
What would the payment be?
You get paid when we get paid.
Okay. What exactly are the hours?
Can you read?
Of course I can read. Mr. Roscommon, is it?
Then read my lips. You're fired.
You can't fire me. I haven't been hired yet.
Well, then you're hired. But I've been keeping my eye on you, Foley.
Oh. 2 seconds, my phone. It's Carter. Hey, hello.
Hi, Buckley. It's Detective Cardigan. Do you know from earlier on I was wearing the jacket? Anyway, I wasn't able to get a print of that paper because, to be honest, I'm not very good at that sort of thing. They only showed bits of it on the telly, like the bit with the dusting and the computer, and for the life of me I wasn't able to get any of the dust onto the computer for the face scanner to say exact match. So I didn't want to be completely useless altogether, so what I did was tape the scraps of paper that you gave me together like a puzzle, you know, and what I got was, it turns out it's actually a bank statement from a woman named Angela Burns who's living on Granabraher. Does the name Angela Burns ring any bells at all?
No, but I'll look into it.
Right.
I can make a house call.
Okay.
Oh, and hey, great job, Cardigan.
Excellent.
Take a shower. I can smell you through the
Thank you, Detective. All right, so long then. So, who'd you fancy for the All-Ireland this year? I'd say Kerry would be in with a good chance, as long as it's not the Dubs. You hungry at all? I feel like getting a takeaway. Could sit back and listen to some Bon Jovi. Watch a bit of Grey's Anatomy. I didn't mean to get into the Game of Thrones, but a load of people keep telling me about it. Would you be into that yourself? Let's get that off you there. You hungry? I feel like getting some takeaway. Yes, what's up in here?
Partake.
Hey boy, I'm after finding another body part here. It's fucking savage.
Where are you, my boy?
I'm in that alley. I
Mr. Roscommon, what?
I'll turn it off until you get here.
Just get here when you can. Bring a pack of skins. Whoa.
Angela Burns. Who was Angela Burns? Was it Aggie's full name? One of Partake's imaginary friends? Billy's mom? Everything was making sense up until this point, except for Mickey Rourke.
Ah, Detective Buckley. What brings you here? Did Aggie give you my address?
You're not Angela Burns. You're Ricky Martin from the studio.
Yes, exactly. Angela's my wife.
How come you guys don't have the same name as each other?
Because it's the 21st century, Detective.
I suppose in many ways it is.
No. It just is.
Mind if I step inside, take in some of that recycled 21st century air of yours? Ask a few questions?
Sure. After you, Detective.
Thanks.
And after you ask your questions, I might probe your sleuth brains for ideas for a new Ghost Stars film we're working on. Called The Dick Sucking Dick that sucked another dick sucking dick's dick.
Nice title. Very descriptive.
Well, the title is actually a clever misdirect. You see, the second titular, Dick Sucking Dick, goes the entire movie without having sucked a dick at all. It's more of what you would say, kind of an origin story of the amount of dick that the character liked to suck in the sequel. Cup of tea before we get down to business, Detective?
Thank you.
So, Detective, where's that other partner of yours?
Partake. That's a sausage.
I don't know. Where's your wife?
My wife?
Your wife.
Pardon my alarm, Detective, but my wife is actually dead.
Dead?
Dead.
Dead?
Dead.
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 Well, she's not dead. She's grand. It's just those precious moments of the day when my wife's not around. I like to pretend she's dead. You see, my wife was one of Hangman Louis' very first victims. She was a wannabe scream queen and I was an apprentice blood boy. She had a big rack back then and it was my job to butcher the piglets and pour their fresh, warm blood over her breasts. Take after take after take. Watching those glorious mammaries undulate hypnotically under waterfalls of pig juice beneath those hot studio lights. I couldn't help but fall in love. But now, after 15 years of marriage, I no longer think about that scene where my wife and I fell in love. I rather think about that scene in the movie where Hangman Louis slices out like a throat!
Hey, you're
hand's all bandy. That's funny, I found a hand.
I expected as much when you walked into the studio. The mask.
Oh, wait, I know. I figured it out. You got called bandy because you got a bandy hand and you chopped off that person's hand to teach him a lesson.
Wait. What? Wait. Oh. Are you serious? That's your deduction, detective? What about everything I told you about my wife? Don't you think that had something to do with it?
Your wife! Oh, your wife chopped off Hangman Louis' arm, slept with him. You go crazy. You killed everybody. I think.
You wanna know what I think, detective? You wanna know what I fucking think, detective? I think someone has a little bit of concussion over there. Huh?
Don't even try to get out of this one. I got a time machine. I'm gonna go back and I'll fiddler get your grandparents killed as well, probably.
I didn't kill anyone, you idiot! Jesus! It was my arm! My stupid arm! And fucking chopped the bastardy thing off! Jesus! Right, am I going nuts here, or was that not fucking obvious?
Hey, why did you do that?
Because I didn't listen to my wife. Okay?
Next we have the lusciously long-necked giraffe, which is also known as the court mage of the jungle, as its vagina is reminiscent of that of a wizard's sleeve. And how lucky are we? It looks like a monkey has just fallen out of its moist...
What's this? You dusty pile of white, smelly when you kick it dog shit.
Seems to be a bill.
For how much, you frog fucking YouTube monkey?
€642.
And for what? Chilling howls of Saturn as captured by NASA satellites?
I know. No, it's a subscription service, it would seem. A subscription service to e-zine entitled Animal Vagina of the Month.
It wasn't me! I'm sorry! Stop! It's you've given me paper cuts! First, you're gonna pay that bill. And then, look at me, then you're gonna cancel your subscription to that disgusting magazine.
E-zine.
Whatever. And then you're gonna mow the lawn like you promised me 2 days ago for the garden party I'm having this weekend. Tell me you understand me? You putrid blobfish that makes all the other blobfish puke in their blobby mouths. You blobfish, Shane McGowan. Tell me you understand me.
I understand you, honey. I love you.
turn off the lawnmower, you moronic Cro-Mag, before you lose an arm.
Yeah. Thanks, honey.
That doesn't make any sense! Why didn't you go to the hospital and get your arm put back on? Why did you throw it in the bin?
Haven't you been listening to anything I said? If I told my wife that I chopped off my own arm doing the exact thing that she told me not to do, I'd never hear the end of it. She would always be able to point back to that one time that I lost my own arm because she knew what was best for me. Because I am useless. Useless! She's way better insulting me than I am!
So, you snuck out in the dead of night, far, far away from your house.
To some washed up, privatized suburban shithouse where there was a stockpile of old evidence thrown into the bins already.
Very good, detective. Very good.
But why throw away the mask and the bill? It seems incriminatingly stupid.
Hey! I just lost 9 pints of blood, you idiot! Just a few more pints less. And then you're going to lose, detective.
Wait! You're gonna murder me in cold blood just to stop yourself from getting nagged by your wife?
It does sound kind of silly when you say it like that. But nagging affects me more than most people, detective. I have a very sensitive, anxious disposition behind this masculine, powerful, confident exterior. I think it goes back to my childhood. Let's go!
Buckley? Don't worry, Billy, it's obviously a fake. A prop from one of his Lucky Louie movies. Excuse me, gentlemen. Look, your corpse, Billy. I'm sorry, sir. There doesn't seem to be any rope to tie myself up.
Unbelievable.
Don't worry, Buckley. I have a plan.
I'm right here, you idiots. I can hear you. And any plan you may have, well, it's too late. 'Cause now I'm going to kill the both of you fools. Any last words?
Mickey Rourke.
And how about you?
What's Animal Vagina of the Month?
Ah!
Yeah, well, what is it like? You know, is it that they have to win some sort of beauty contest for their vagina? Is it like different species, like rat vagina, squirrel vagina, whale vagina, giraffe vagina?
Shut up! It's a bloody educational periodical, okay?
You're an educational periodical.
Yeah, you stupid one-armed man.
What the hell is going on here? Look at you, you've no eye. You've lost an arm. You've kidnapped people, you shot a young boy. How did you have the time to do all that when you haven't even finished mowing the lawn?
I'm sorry, honey.
And we held that high five till Garrity showed up.
Oh, that's an amazing story, Roscoe. And very arousing, if you don't mind me saying.
No, it's an arousing story. Very arousing.
Very arousing?
Very arousing.
Very arousing?
Very arousing. Very arousing.
Who are you talking to?
Dr. Peel.
Arousing? Very arousing indeed, you don't mind me saying. I love you, I'm an orange. Well, I love you, I want to be with you. But I can't because I'm an orange and I can't give you babies. I can only give you orange juice and marmalade. But no one likes marmalade. I'm a psychiatrist. Will you kiss me?
No, I'm not over my wife yet.
Kiss me! Then you'll never think of her again.
Okay. You're kind of disgusting. Okay, you've made your point. Your mouth's tiny. I can only kiss you with my tongue.
Let go!
That was horrible. I'm never doing that again. Did I break your face? Dr. Peel! Dr. Peel!
After the success of the case, I think I'll be able to go back to the city again. The big hairy dog doesn't seem so scary anymore, and who cares if the big hairy dog doesn't care about us? Us fleas are gonna live our lives. Look after the rest of the fleas, look after each other. Because we're all fleas in the end. Who says fleas can live perfectly fulfilling lives? Who says fleas can't be badass detectives? Who says fleas can't fall in love again? Yeah, Buckley and Roscoe. Well, Roscommon Buckley. We're back. Watch out, you big hairy dog.
Everything's gonna be okay.
And all of my issues are completely unresolved.
My cheese board ain't the same without ya. My soft cheese baby, my mascarpone. All I wanna do is ride you, my one and only, my mascarpone. You are not like the others, I can melt you, my mascarpone. You are mature just like cheddar, only better, my mascarpone. Your legs turn me into string cheese. With them sweet knees, you surround me. Most just try to ignore me, but you ain't like that, my mascarpone. The taste of you makes me horny. I got a boner, you see it on me. It feels a little bit uncomfy, but I do it for you, my mascarpone.